President Rodrigo Duterte may seem like everything a typical diplomat is not. He is unapologetic and impatient when it comes to the rituals to diplomacy. And so his chairmanship of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, this year is seen here as a major test. Many wonder if Duterte can go beyond his usual rhetoric and preside as chairman. Duterte has already promised to do so. He said this week's summit in Manila will be all about building a common agenda. Issues on law enforcement, migrant workers, and armed groups will be discussed. But the most thorny issue of all here is China. Its claim of nearly all of the vital waterways in the South China Sea has led to disputes with at least 3 ASEAN member states. A framework on a code of conduct between China and ASEAN is expected to lay the ground rules that will guide navigation and exploration in disputed waters. But it has been dragging for many years now. During his recent interview with Al Jazeera, Indonesian President Joko Widodo talked about the urgency of finding a resolution.
With China, we have a good relationship. That's why we want the situation in the South China Sea to be solved through dialogue. Don't heat up tensions in this region because this will affect economic growth in this region. We hope that the Code of Conduct Agreement has to be implemented as soon as possible.
But many worry about where the Philippine government stands on the issue because of its closeness with Beijing. Duterte has set aside an international tribunal's ruling striking down China's claims in the South China Sea.
I won't be surprised if President Duterte later this year kind of implies that if ASEAN wants to move forward as a common economic community, China will be our #1 partner. And I think this is the growing realization in the region. We might get an agenda overload whereby we talk about so many things, but the capacity of ASEAN is nowhere near to focus on all of these issues.
There is also that growing tension in the Korean peninsula. North Korea isn't on the official agenda, but is likely to dominate unofficial talks on the sidelines of the summit. ASEAN has always described itself as a catalyst for peace, providing a venue for stability in a tug-of-war between major world powers like China and Russia. But its neutrality is also being seen here as its major flaw. Many question just how much it has accomplished over the last 50 years. There is a sense of urgency now, especially during these troubled times in the South China Sea. Jamela, Alindogan, Al Jazeera, Manila.